So here's some more data collected from a survey. Data is kind of made up, but it might be approximately right. You ask students on campus, why did you choose CSu-Pueblo? And they're allowed to mark multiple categories because it's a small school. There's positive characteristics to being a small school. You get to know the faculty. It doesn't seem overwhelming to be there. It's not like a big city. It's a small village. And then there's the cost. Moderate cost is a good thing because who has extra money? I don't. And the quality of the education, we want that. It's a safe campus. We're recognized as one of the safest campuses in Colorado, maybe in the country now, I'm not sure. And the weather's pretty good here. Our winters aren't that bad. Our summers are dry. There's sunshine all the time. It's all nice. And then maybe you came here because of the major that was offered. It was the major you wanted. So of course, you probably found a major here that suited your needs. You might not have come for a major when you started off. You might have just picked a school figuring the major would be there. But if you picked it because of the special major, so it looked like some people came because they wanted something, a special major that we offer. So we've got this data now. We compare it to the data we collected before. And the question is, does this data set represent parts of a whole Why do we care? Well, because if we want to make a pie chart or relative frequency graph, it has to be parts of a whole, because we're looking at percentages in both cases of a total. And so we're thinking of parts of a whole. And so does this data set represent parts of a whole? And the answer is, well, could a person be registered in more than one category? Could they think, I came here because it's small, was one of the things I liked, cost I liked it, quality I liked it, I marked all those boxes on the survey. And the answer is, if that's how the survey was, so if you could check more than one category, no. So we're thinking, yeah, well, you're probably allowed to check more than one category, because we'd want to know all the things that you liked about coming here, not just your most important one, depending how you phrase the question. So we can't make that, and we can't make that. At least we could make something, but it wouldn't be able to be interpreted the way you usually interpret those things, because they're about parts of a whole. So you could make a bar graph, and it would just, I don't know if I have space to do it, really. Okay, whatever, I'll just try doing it. Okay, so small, cost, quality. I think I'm getting myself in trouble. Safety, weather, major, like that. And then up here we put the count. Now we're in the thousands. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4,000. Like that. And small was 2512, so it'd be like this. Cost of 36 something, maybe there. Quality 24 something, pretty close to that number, but not that number. And then 1864 for safety, maybe like this. 952 for weather, that's down here. And 675 for major, maybe like this. So that's your standard bar graph for studying categorical data. We make sure 0 is here. It is. Make sure the bars are the same width. In theory, they're equally spaced, so they don't seem like you're crowded in one place and not in others. I didn't do such a great job. And we can't do these because they don't make sense. It's not parts of a whole. We can do the Pareto graph. Put bars, so the categories, in increasing order. Sometimes you like decreasing order. Either way is fine. And so you would start here with major, then weather. So major, then weather, then safety, then quality, then size, and then cost to get these bars in order. So there we go. That's another typical kind of data set where you just collected multiple responses to different kinds of questions. And that restricts what you can do. You can't do pie charts. You can't really do relative frequency graphs because you can't see, say, for example, the quality only represented a certain percent of the total. We can't tell from here what the number of students was. We can't say that 40% of the students chose quality without knowing the total. So these are just numbers that are parts of the total, but they don't add up to be the total because you can pick more than one category. So we're done with that graph, and we got a couple more things to talk about, and then we'll be done with this section.